Okay, so this past weekend, I was traveling for shows, and I was going through TSA airport security, and that's a disaster every single time. And I noticed that there was a mom traveling alone. She had two kids. One was a baby in her arms, and the other was a pissy little 3 or 4-year-old who wasn't a huge fan of walking and being a real pain in the ass. And she had all these bags and stuff. And I realized that us kidless folk, when we travel, get real judgy telling you how it should be done. So I thought that it was high time that someone wrote a thank you letter to you travel parents who alone can knock it out and not be a complete pain in the ass to everyone else traveling. So this is my thank you to traveling moms. Yeah, it's guitar. It means it's from the heart, because this thank you letter was a long time overdue. Dear moms who have the burden / gift / responsibility, but let's be serious, mainly it's a burden. Traveling with kids, no one wants to do that. If you could just come up with some sort of business that would just ship kids from one place to another, be a billionaire. I used to be one of those kidless folk on airplanes, rolling my eyes every time your child started acting up in their seat, and then you'd spring into action trying to negotiate their good behavior, like some sort of hostage situation, brokering snacks with them for silence. I would often find myself saying things like, "Good God, man, can't you control your kids? I'm trying to sleep right now because I was out late last night drinking and being selfish. Come on." This past weekend, I flew through a number of airports and went through airport security and decided to pay attention to the process of getting children through airport security, from curbside to baggage claim. And on behalf of all us kidless, judgy flyers, we owe you an apology for the lack of respect that we have shown as we stare at our phones, impatiently tapping our feet in TSA security, tweeting jokes while watching you struggle to load 20 bags, take off your shoes with a child on one hip and dragging another by the hand. Not since I watched the series Navy SEALs on the Discovery Channel have I seen such focused and precise combat caliber tactical skills in the face of pressure that I've seen as I watched a mom carrying a crying child in one arm break down a stroller that looked like it was designed by NASA and then load everyone's carry-on bags onto the conveyor belt with one hand. I asked the mom if I could help her. She said nah, but thank you, she had a process. And I knew what she meant. Help would only show weakness right now, and these grumpy travel kids, woof, they feed on weakness. You take a little help in TSA, and next thing you know, you got a 4-year-old who just forgot to walk again, and now you're dragging them through the airport to the A gates like Weekend at Bernie's. I knew what she was doing, and I respected it. Never again will I obnoxiously sigh out loud while I wait for you to load your stuff down like a pack mule from the Alaskan Gold Rush as you pile all your things on every limb that you have, ticket between your teeth, tiny humans draped all over you. Never again will I get mad when you let your little child wobble through the airport who can barely walk. I used to say, "Pick him up! He's getting in my way!" Nuh-uh. You've carried that child for far too long, and that ungrateful little human can walk himself for 35 feet. So for myself, and all the kidless folks sitting at airport bars spending all our disposable income, because we have a lot of that since we don't have any kids, cheers to you, travel moms. And I will never, ever again judge you when I see you in combat mode trying to keep your kids as quiet as can be and everyone's stress levels down. You are angels to be celebrated. Thank you for the work you do.